1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Just checking my levels. That's much better. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, let me take a look. You are in tune to Live Boxing Talk with Raphie, and I haven't got my headphones on. I knew something was off. Knew something was off. Second thing to commence. Second thing to commence. You know what's missing. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's Raphael Dawkins, Combat Radio. We got the beats in the place. Let me bring that screen down. Let me find what I am looking for before I do the roll call. Greetings to everyone in the place. Is this it? Is this what I'm looking for? Nope.
Yes.
That's not it.
This article is ready. Deontay Wilder's fake.
Let me mute myself. Let me mute myself. Okay. Looking for something specific before I do the roll call. Ah, found it.
Al Heyman.
Okay. This is good. We're almost there.
Has made deals with the likes of Showtime and Fox Sports. He sells them an agreed number of events per year. Now, very important in that deal is championship fights. So what better to have the heavyweight champion of the world on your roster? It is almost essential for the deal that Al Heyman maintains a heavyweight champion under his banner, so that he can offer that to Showtime and or Fox. So it is essential, or almost essential, that a PBC fighter is or has one of the straps. At the moment, that guy is Deontay Wilder. Now, here is my assessment of the situation.
All the men that I have in my stable are amazing guys. They got my best interests in heart, and loyalty is where it starts.
So there's the programming. There is the programming. Al Heyman and Shelly Finkel have programmed their boy, Deontay Wilder. Listen to what he says.
You know, if you don't have loyalty, you don't have nothing. If you can't be loyal to me, then I can't really trust you. Nor can you supposed to trust me. So with that being said,
loyalty. Loyalty. They have given him the loyalty talk, the loyalty program, the loyalty chip. Forget about the money. You stick with us and you'll be better off in the long run. 100 million, what is that compared to our
if you don't have loyalty,
relationship?
You don't have nothing. If you can't be loyal to me, then I can't really trust you. Nor can you supposed to trust me.
They have given him the loyalty talk. We trust you, but you got to trust us. You got to listen to us, boy. You got to listen to us. We will guide you. We will steer you in the right direction.
So with that being said, I like to lead by example. You know what I mean?
You're the leader of the crew. Everybody's watching you. What you do, where you lead, others follow.
So I had to show my team that I'm loyal to what I'm doing.
Prove to us. Prove to us, Deontay. Prove to us where your loyalty lies. That's what they're telling you.
I understand the vision first and what they got going for me.
Understand the vision. Understand the vision we have for you, Deontay. Understand the vision.
All my guys have my best interest at heart. So
we have your best interest at heart. Have we ever let you down? Well.
When things are laid out, the plan is laid out, and I see the vision.
We've laid out the vision for you, Deontay. Can you see it?
I mean, it's a no-brainer when you can see the vision and your team is all on one page.
So they're showing him the vision. They're showing him the dream. 100 million, that's small fry. The plans we have for you, come on, man. Plans we have for you will make that 100 million look like small change. Small change. Stay with us. Forget about that 100 million.
Here we are now, man. You know, off of loyalty, off of discipline, off of love, and then
loyalty, discipline, and love. That's what we have for you, Deontay. That's what I'm telling you.
And off of God, man, just being able to continue to do what we do and do it.
Let's pray together, Deontay. Let's pray. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
In fashionable time for us knocking guys out, and man, now we're one of the most talked about, champions, boxer or athlete.
Deontay, I hate to burst your bubble, my friend, but you know why you're the most talked about? You are the most talked about. I look back through my videos, look back through most creative videos, people who cover the heavyweight division, and you are the most talked about, Deontay, but it's not for the right reasons. I'm talking about you because you are a perpetual duck.
Whatever you want to label me as. I don't want to sound too cocky.
A duck.
That's somebody else said, but it is what it is.
A duck.
It is, man, and I'm just so thankful, to be in a position at this point in time in my career.
You shouldn't be thankful for being a duck, Deontay. It's nothing to be proud of, bro. Really. It's really nothing to be proud of. You have been sold a dream by Heyman and Finkel. Lou DiBella arranged the meeting. He set the meeting up because he heard the offer, 100 million for 3 fights, and he thought, wow, let's get this thing popping. I know I'm getting a healthy cut out of it. Let's go. DiBella thought it was a no-brainer. But Al needs you to maintain the belt for PBC. PBC's obligation to Showtime. PBC's obligation to Fox. They need you to have the belt, Deontay. They can't risk you losing the belt. They don't trust you, Deontay. They don't believe you're going to beat Anthony Joshua, Deontay. So they have to tell you that this is small change. They have to tell you that, Deontay. They can't tell you the truth. They can't say, listen, boy, sit down. This big-ass Anthony Joshua is going to knock you out. They can't tell you that, Deontay. So in a sense, they are thinking about you. They need you to be champ. And because they need you to be champ, you cannot fight Anthony Joshua. Not today, not tomorrow, not the day after. The only time they will risk you fighting Anthony Joshua is when they feel that you've come to the end of the road. Yeah, boys to men, I said it. When they feel that you've come to the end of the road and you're still hanging on to the championship by your fingertips, they will let you fight Joshua. Even then, will they? I don't even know then. I don't think they will. They'll put you against another PBC fighter who they think they can beat you, and so they'll maintain the belt. So in reality, they will never let you fight Anthony Joshua. Never. You will never see that 100 million. You will never see that 100 million, Deontay. You will never see that $100 million because they won't let you fight Joshua because they know that you will lose. Sorry to have to break it to you, Deontay, but that's the truth. This is Raphael Dawkins, Combat Radio. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Sorry, Deontay.
Yes, yes, yes. It is now official. I hope you enjoyed. Where's the music? Where is my music? There we are. Let's get in the correct screen. Yes. I like it. I like it. People are here. People are ready. Where are we? Let's go from the beginning. Okay. It's Raphie Dawkins, Combat Radio. That was one I made earlier. Live boxing talk with Raphie. How are my levels? Let's get straight into roll call. Jake Cleary. Big up. Tommy Temper in the house. Pablo. Yes, yes, yes. Unemployed Mario Yamasaki. One of the best referees in UFC history. That's an inside joke. Padre al-Baghdadi. Pablo, have I mentioned you already? Yes, I have. Let's go down. Firebrand is in the house. Unrivaled Boxing is in the house. Leighton Evelyn. Yes, yes, yes. And Rude Boy is in the house. Big up, Dan. Okay. How many people is that? Everybody smash that like button, please. I'll join you. I've just done it. Smash that like button as we begin. Okay. This is nice. I like this. Chris Wild. Chris Wild is in the house. I think Chris is a first timer. Big up to Chris Wild. Okay. We're looking at the subjects matter. Looking at the topic sheet. Where do I begin? Top or bottom? Top or bottom? Haha. Pablo says, you went in on BFTB last night. Commercial. Oh, Lord. The commercial value aspect of the thing was absolutely hilarious. And of course, that is one of our topics. I think I'm leaving that for later. It's like dessert. Just like dessert, you don't eat dessert first. You save your dessert for later. But that definitely has to be dessert. That's going to be our dessert tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I forgot to put it on the list, bro. I was always going to talk about it. That's for sure. BFTB. That's a show in itself. That's a whole show in itself. All right, that was from Pablo. DJ Georgie Porgy is in the house. Chris Wild says, I'm a fan, but I've not been live yet. Respect to you. The family is growing. The squad is growing. Pablo said it was comedy gold. Pablo, it was hilarious. I hope that guy never goes away. I hope that a lot of people hate BFTB, and I don't want to go into my summary, my story with that last night's event yet because it's too good. It's dessert. Leighton Evelyn says, yeah, he blocked me. I was trying to tell you all the Joshua I'm tempted to go in on that right now. I swear, I'm tempted to go in on that right now. I'm tempted to go in on that topic right now. Tommy Temper, that was the best BFTB show I've seen. It was a classic. Not just because of me, but the subplot. There was a subplot. We're going to go into that. Commercial break says Padre al-Baghdadi. Leighton Evelyn says he looks stupid. Listen, disclaimer. I've said it before, but I'm going to say it again. I like BFTB. It's as crazy as it sounds. I like BFTB because he provides me with some incredible comic moments. But to flip it, in his chat, His chat is brutal on anybody who comes up there and disagrees with him. So when you mention when Leighton Evelyn, yeah, Leighton Evelyn was trying to tell me about all his sponsors. I cannot read that chat because if I read the chat while I was live, all I'd be seeing is very, very unpleasant comments. And the positive comments that would be directed towards me would be immediately, well, they are immediately silenced. Immediately. They cursed me as soon as I left. Well, he kept it easy. He kept it easy. He says, I'm not going to call him You know, he kept it kind of respectful for a while and then he cranked up. That, hey, to him, that's very respectful. You know, he said he respected me. And to be truthful with you, I respect the fact that he goes up there on his ones, on his solo, and he does his thing with all comers. I actually have to give him that the respect that he gives to me. It's mutual. Crazy as that may sound. When you get blocked, Georgie Porgy said, when you get blocked for having a different opinion, it's a wrap. We all not going to agree on everything, correct, Georgie? BF, the way they go in on anybody, including myself, who gets up there, is crazy. Do I take it personally? Not one tiny little bit, because that's just what they do. That's what they do. Does it matter to me? Excuse me, not one tiny little bit. Who cares about the hundreds, the legions of little lemmings that follow the guy and cannot give praise where praise is due? I don't trust no man who cannot give praise where praise is due. And he has a legion of those types. I mean, eventually, if he ever comes over here, I'm sure there's somebody who'll say props for coming on. I don't really see many of those comments over there when I go over there. I'm a content creator. I go over there. Really, by rights, they should be saying, hey, props, Raphie, for coming on. I don't see that. But I'm sure when he makes it over here, if he ever makes it over here, that there'll be at least a few people who say, hey, BFTV, I can't stand you, but thanks for coming on. You know, I don't trust nobody who can't give credit where credit is due. Yeah, his style is terrible. I mean, I've had a friend of mine who's who subscribed when I was starting, and he's not really into boxing too much, but he watches the videos. When he gets a notification, sometimes he'll watch a video and he says, that guy, I can't bear to listen to that guy. You know, so I understand that point of view totally. I was the same when I first started, but I'm glad he exists because he gives me the opportunity to get on there whenever I want to chop it up. We chop it up and we get gold. He allows us to chop it up and we come out with gold. There's more to come. There is more to come. Tommy Temper says, as soon as they told me to S the F up, I trolled them. Hey, that's understandable. Pablo, too many trigger happy. It's crazy over there. I'm a mod over there, by the way. I think I've told you. So I get to see all of the deleted comments. And they're good comments. 90% of the deleted comments, 90%, 85% minimum of those comments are deleted comments. I've actually sat down and you get to press a button which says view deleted comments. I press that button and it's good comments. It's good comments. Not really, a lot of them aren't even disrespectful. They're just opposing views. Boom, blocked immediately. Ridiculous. Way too many mods. Way too many mods spoiling his show. Everybody, do me a favor. Anybody who has not smashed that like button, please do so now. Much appreciated. Still in the chat. The chat is live. The chat is active. The chat is active. Tommy Temper. Leighton Evelyn says his points are deluded. Oh my gosh, yeah. I cannot disagree with that. Tommy Temper says BFTB does have stones. I'll give him that. But he communicates with a spoiled American, like a spoiled American princess. Well, I don't think you're going to find many people disagreeing with that, Tommy Temper. Don't think many people are going to disagree with that. They wanted to fight me. Let's say it's Leighton Evelyn. Let them fly out. Let them fly out. We can do it Russian style in a big field. Russian style in a big field. Georgie Porgy. YouTubers need to be mindful of who is giving the power of blocking people. 100%. A wrench represents your platform. 100%. I don't understand all the wrenches. I've got two. If one of them doesn't make it to a show, I'll just put a deputy in. I'll anoint a deputy, temporary deputy at the beginning of the show. The reason, and you have to select who you give your wrenches to. I don't give it to power hungry people or people who are blatantly power hungry. That's a bad idea. They'll do power hungry things. I gave it to guys who just enjoy the show and, seem level headed. Tommy Temper, I've been communicating with before the show started. I mean, before I started the first show. So, I had a good idea on it. Leighton Evelyn seems a level-headed guy. So he got one too. There's other people who can get one as well, as deputies in due course. In due course. As the thing grows, obviously, deputy from deputy to full-time to full sheriff. Lead by example, 100%. Legion of Lemmings, Pablo. Censorship is denial. Yeah. That's a big topic. Padre al-Baghdadi says he runs the Wilder Caliphate. Oh man, them words, that's crazy. When he said what sponsors has Joshua got, we all got blocked. Oh damn, he didn't want you guys to help me. But I can't look at that thing because it's pure, other than you guys, it's just pure negativity. Wow. I think a lot of people have hit that like button without me asking. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Leighton Evelyn. He is terrified. What? Where is he? He is terrified of you. He's terrified of you. He's convinced everyone he's YB. Yeah, we get into that later. Not watching that one, Unrivaled. Not watching that one this weekend. Ped is in the house. Yes, Ped. What commercials have as AJ? It was crazy. It was crazy. Okay. Right. I've got through all of the chat thus far. Right. And so we decide where we will begin. Okay. It's a tricky one. Okay. Right. We are going in. Right. Okay. Let's start here. It ties in with BTFB, but we're not getting to him properly till later. Okay. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, right. So, one of the topics that came up, I thought it was dead, but someone brought it up again. One of those topics was Anthony Joshua. Yeah, 100%, bro. That's big. That's Georgie Porgy says, Raph, your thoughts on Wilder wishing for a body? Hey, that's big in here. That's a big topic in here. That's a big topic. We're warming into that. Wilder's fighting, what is it, Friday? So Wilder's fighting tomorrow. So Wilder features big in this show. Big. Right. So let's start off. Right. So we're warming in. So one of the topics that came up last night in a chat, I thought was dead. I thought it was a dead topic. I thought it had been clarified. I didn't think anybody was coming with that particular narrative again. I didn't think anybody, as a matter of fact, let's get into it. This is BFTB. It's part of what he said. And so let's get into the BFTB thing. Right. So he said to me, well, how do you know Joshua was in the contract? And I thought, you have got to be kidding me. I thought, yeah, we're going to have to watch you, Slice of Pie. We're watching you. We're watching you. I thought that was a dead topic. I thought that everyone and their dog had accepted that Wilder, or rather Joshua, was on the contract. I thought that was a dead topic. I thought everybody accepted that. But my man there overseas, shout out to you, BTFB. My man there overseas brought the topic up. How do I know? Yeah, Winchester at the ready, cleaned and loaded. Yeah, so I thought that everybody had accepted that Joshua was on the contract. Well, my man there, big up BFTB. My man there overseas brought it up. How do you know? John Warrior in the house. Respect. How do you know that your man's there is on the contract? So my response, and we'll go deeper into it later. My response was, how do we know? The Big Boys Boxing is in the house. You should know with my fella there that if you don't show proof, he will argue it doesn't exist. Mm-hmm. Leighton Evelyn, he said, show me the contract. Show me the contract. Show me the contract. Yeah, I'm leaving Slice of Pioneer for a little bit longer. AA Boxing and Blunts. Good evening to you. And hello to Bree if she's watching. Right. So the man said, how do you know AJ is on the contract? And my response to the question, how do I know AJ is on the contract, is who the hell else will be fighting? Who the hell else did they have in mind to give 40 million to for one fight other than AJ? Who do they want Wilder to fight that they are prepared to pay that person $40 million for one fight and then $40 million for the second fight? It's a simple argument. It's a very, very simple argument. All right, this guy, where is he? Where is that guy? All right. Okay. Well, let me take care of this. All right. Sweet. Okay. All right. So, okay. So, I don't see the argument. What is the argument? Anybody, please feel free to provide me the argument that AJ would not be on the contract and instead somebody else would be on the contract. Somebody else, Dans are prepared to pay somebody else other than AJ $80 million for two fights to fight Wilder. If AJ is not on the contract, that heavily suggests that DAZN and Matchroom are prepared to pay $80 million for someone other than Anthony Joshua to fight Deontay Wilder? What is the likelihood of that? Double A Boxing says the contract was for Dan's to show a fight, to present a fight between AJ and Wilder. Didn't Shelley confirm that? Exact a mundo. Exact a mundo. Shelley, Deontay Wilder, Al Heyman, Lou DiBella went to the meeting. And sat in front of Dan's, sat with Dan's, and had the meeting, came out and responded, "We're not there yet." They wouldn't tell us how much AJ, in fact, here we go. They wouldn't tell us how much AJ was getting. They would not tell us how much AJ was getting. So does that not clearly imply that AJ was under contract? Does that not clearly imply that AJ was under contract if Deontay Wilder's manager comes out and says negotiations stalled because they wouldn't tell us how much AJ was getting? That's an open and shut case. Open and shut case. Okay. That's one. That was AJ on the contract. That was AJ on the contract, or the argument that AJ was not on the contract. And I think we can safely conclude myth busted. Myth busted. Now let's get into the chat, see what the peeps have got to say about that. Leighton Evelyn. Yeah, just let me grab the contract from my filing cabinet. These guys live in a cave. They have no idea what's going on. That's why every point they make is irrelevant or nonsensical, referring to those guys over there. Wilder's 223 pounds weight makes it more difficult to calculate, but I'm still sticking to Breezy by the sixth, says King Slender. I like your optimism, King Slender. I like it. AJ wants undisputed. How can he not be on the contract? The contract was for Dan's to show a fight between AJ and Wilder. Didn't Shelly confirm that? Yes, AA Boxing. And yes, Firebrand. $80 million to fight Manuel Cha. Make it happen. It's got to the point where if AJ wants undisputed, he will have to shell out 50%. That's the price Wilder has put on his belt. Says Big Boy Boxing. Yeah. 100 mil to fight 3 bums, highly unlikely. The world knows he was on it, says Leighton Evelyn. Badri al-Baghdadi, exactly my points. Firebrand says AJ is hiding the outlay because he doesn't want to play percentage wars with these greedy chumps. I concur. I concur. It's not about money. It's about legacy. Yes. It's been a long time since we've heard those words out of the mouth of the one Deontay Wilder, the preacher's son. It's a long time since we've heard the words, it's not about money. It's about legacy. It's a long time we've... It's not about money. It's about legacy. Right, okay. Yeah, Richard Price says, heavyweight division, like all others, about keeping a few fighters undefeated so they'll have their piece of the gravy train. The slice of the pie. It's not about the fans, it's about milking the cash cow. Indeed. Why should they give him 50%? Would Wilder give AJ 50% if the roles were reversed? Put who in the hot seat, Ped? Put who in the hot seat? Okay. Okay. So, the next topic. We're going to make this a quick one. It's more like a vote. It's more like a vote. Yeah, quick vote. Quick time vote. Right. So, quick vote. Quick vote. Smash the like button, folks. I think everyone has. Well done. Appreciate it. All right. So, quick vote. Quick vote. How many people think? How many people would prefer that Anthony Joshua offer 50%? If you want Anthony Joshua to offer 50%, click 2. Click the number 2. If you would be happy for Anthony Joshua to offer Wilder 50%, click 2. If you prefer Anthony Joshua to stick to the 40% or less, click 1. All right, actually, just write the percentage you want in. Just write the 2. We've already done it. It's 2. So 2 is, what the fuck was 2? 2? You want 2 means 50%? 2 means 50%? Wow. That's a lot of people who want 50%. 1 equals 40%. 2 equals 50%. Oh, it's Jay Clary, right? Type in 2 multiple times. All right. 2 equals, wow. 2 equals 50%. All right, 50%. 1 equals 40%. 1 or 40. Right, 1 or 40. 1, says Leighton Evelyn. That's the question. Who would be comfortable with Anthony Joshua offering 50%? If it's 50%, it's 2. 40% is 1. Keep those votes coming in. Keep those votes coming in. %50 is 2, 40% is 1. Okay. I'm going to do a head count now. Keep the votes coming. Keep the votes coming. I'll give you my opinion. Keep those votes coming. Okay. It looks like a lot of people, it seems kind of split. Seems kind of split down the middle. But I'm shocked at the amount of people who are comfortable with Anthony Joshua offering the dude 50% for one belt. When, in my opinion, there's no way in hell, there's no way in hell that Wilder would have offered Joshua 50% for one belt. No way, no how. I don't think of any other heavyweight champion in the history of the game that we know of, the modern day history, that's gonna offer a man with one belt 50% split. 50% split. I'm glad you just boom, you're just out there. You're just saying what you feel. I mean, damn, I'm shocked because for me, I don't know. I work hard for my money. And to give away 10% of my income just like that to somebody who I feel is unworthy is a massive move. Massive move. Massive move. Absolutely massive move. Lewis even told Wilder to accept 25%. BC Jacob is in the house. Thanks for joining us. Anybody else who I've missed? Sorry about that. The chat's moving fast. Smash that like button. Yeah, everybody's doing it. Wicked. Right. So, yeah, it's like I'm shocked. But the people have spoken. The people have spoken. 50% of the people who voted in this chat would be comfortable with Anthony Joshua offering Deontay Wilder 50%. 50%. My Lord. That's horrific to me. I'm glad you shared your thoughts, but the thought of, if I was in Joshua's position, the thought of giving that man who sat on his ass, sat on his laurels, fought bombs for the bulk of his career, almost the entirety of his career, or close to bombs. And then I've come up, people say the easy way is the hard way. I've been fighting the harder opposition, and I'm supposed to turn around and give that man 50% cut of my cake. I'm supposed to give away 50% cut of the cake. 50% cut of the cake. Absolutely, that's me. I couldn't bring myself to do it. I guess I don't know. You know what? If it was up to me and I had to give the guy 50%, no way, no how. No way, no how. I would not budge from 40%. The onus is upon Wilder to say if he wants the 40% or not. That's me. That's me. If I'm in Joshua's shoes, then I'm saying there's your 40%, take it or leave it. And what I do is I fight my mandatories. The mandatories are all good. The mandatories are high quality fights. When people say, why has the fight not happened? Why has the fight not happened between Wilder? My response is, I offered the guy 40% for his one belt, and he has and $40 million for one fight, 80 million for two. I'm not giving you 50%, bro. I'm not giving you 50%. I'm fighting my mandatories one by one, and you can fight those up and coming guys. You can continue to fight the up and coming guys. I'm fighting my mandatories until you decide to take the offer, which is a very generous offer in the first place. It's not as if he's offering the guy 25%. It's not as if Anthony Joshua's offering the guy 25%. It's offering 40% or 40 million. TBK. What are you saying? What are you saying? Firebrand, if you lose, you get nothing. Well, I don't know. You got to pay people. You have to pay people. You have to pay people. Hey, Boxing says the belt is the missing piece of the collection. If you need 4 for the collection, the final one is always worth an inflated price. Basic business, but 50% is a lot. I say, you've got the offer. You got the 40%. You come to the table when you're ready. In the meantime, I got business to do. I got mandatories to face, and they're good quality. I'm good. And moreover, who said that? Boxing one-on-one. Boxing one-on-one. Well, boxing one-on-one has come up with a very, very good point. Boxing one-on-one has come up with a very, very good point. Triple B Boxing, are you still here? Triple B Boxing, are you still in the house? Are you still in the house, Triple B? Leighton Evelyn says, yeah, just keep fighting the mandatories. They're good quality. They are good quality. Okay. Boxing one-on-one. Shout out to you. I don't think I've seen you here before, have I? I hope you've smashed that subscribe button, smashed that bell icon, and smashed the like button. Triple Boxing 101. Okay, so let's get into it. Wilder wouldn't take 50% if it was offered. That's the next question. If it was, that's the next vote. That's the next vote. Let's go. If Wilder was offered 50%, do you think he would take it? Yes or no? That's the vote. If Wilder was offered 50%, because he's already told us the answer, but let's go anyway. If Wilder was offered 50%, do you think he would take it? Cast your votes. Yes or no? Populate the area with your answers. Let's go. Let's go. Populate. Let's get the answers in. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Don't be shy. Do not be shy with your answers. We're getting the answers. They're coming in. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. If Wilder was offered 50% today, now, do you think he would say yes or no? Write your answers in. Yes or no. Okay. Okay. Let's get to the results. Let's get to the results. Firebrand says no. Leighton Evelyn says yes, he would take the offer. Leighton Evelyn is already declined. Blue Blood, was he Blue Blood? Blue Bud. I'll call him Blue Bud. Blue Bud asked him if he was offered 50% today, would he take it? Would he take the fight this year? He said, I don't know. We have things in line. He's already declined 50%. Wilder has already declined 50%. That leads me nicely to my next question. I'll deal with this one first. The music feels good to me. The music feels good to me. Firebrand says no. Leighton Evelyn says yes. Firebrand straight up no. He's already said so. He's already declined. Toby Okendaro, welcome to the chat. Wilder's not ready for the fight to fight. AJ. Then we need to pay for the belt. Leighton Evelyn says he has to. No, he doesn't have to, Leighton. He's already declined. He was asked that question by Blue Blood. If you were offered 50% today, would you take this fight this year? He said, I don't know. We have things in line. Oh, his words. The man declined. Deontay Wilder declined 50% already. Firebrand, Wilder's only just started to skip rope again. Of course he's not ready. Of course he's not ready. Yeah, I'm new to the channel. No chance. He's not taking it. Yeah, glad to have you. Smash that subscribe button, Boxing 101, and hit the bell icon so you stay notified of all the live shows. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. UK time. And the Saturday lunchtime show about 12:30 or thereabouts. Smash that subscribe, smash that like. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Padre al-Baghdadi. What, you think he would take it? He's already declined it, bro. King Slender. Wilder has already declined and stated no. Wilder's an idiot. Give him the dollars, then give him the L. Wilder's already said no. He ain't taking the fight this year. We have things in line. Not this year, says Pablo. Tommy Temper, no. Toby Okindaro, no. He's not ready to fight AJ. Bluebird asked him, and he said no. Tommy Temper says they want to build both fighters' profile in the U.S. first, but the offer's been made. The offer's been made, Tommy Temper. 40% has been made. Wilder said he'll say no to 50. Jay Cleary, you don't want no fight. Offer him 50 if he says no, 30 the next time. I think the media would go nuts. They'd call Anthony Joshua a duck if he did that. Although I see your sentiment, Leighton Evelyn. I understand. Blue Blood, he's a guy. Some blue blood guy. He's one of those guys over there. It's one of those guys over there. You know what type of guy I'm talking about. One of those guys. Wilder wanted 60-40 in his favor a few months back. There was a lady in one of my who commented in one of my videos. She said that the WBC belt is the more prestigious, so Wilder should get 60%. I tell you no lie. I tell you no lie. I can find that post for you. Not now, but I can find it for you. King Slender, Wilder wants 80 million to fight AJ. Wasn't he offered that? Now he wants it for one fight. Yo, Wilder needs to take. Tell this boy to take a hike. Dessert time. I think we are we talking about dessert? Yeah, we're not even into dessert. I thought you were talking about my dessert because I've got a nice custard cream for dessert, and I'm gonna pour some yogurt all over it. That's my dessert. I was wondering, how does he know I've got dessert coming? Okay. Yeah, dessert time's coming. Dessert time's coming. Yeah, them guys over there. Them guys over there. Them guys over there. Breezel will help us solve the problem come Saturday. Let's talk about Breezel now. Let's talk about Breezel. Let's talk about that guy. Has anybody seen the weigh-in yet? Still talking into the main course. Still in the main course. Pablo's a quick thinker. He had me thinking then. What does he mean, main course? Main course. I just finished my main. Oh, this is the main course. Yeah. Still talking into the main course. The ribeye steak, Tommy. Still cutting into the ribeye steak. And the relish. Got that sweet tomato, spicy tomato relish. Okay. Right. Has everybody, if you haven't seen the weigh-in yet, say no. Type no into the chat, please. If you have not seen the weigh-in yet, type no into the chat, please. Remember, there's a delay. Type no if you have not seen the weigh-in yet. Padre al-Baghdadi says no. Any other no's? Not yet. Firebrand says not yet. Keep them coming. Pablo's seen it. Okay. All right. People are just chilling. They don't want to type. It's okay. No. Okay. Okay. Right. I am going to give you a small. No, was there drama? No, there was no drama at all. There was no drama at all. Let me have a look. But let me have a look. Let me have a look. I want to give you a small slice. I want to give you a little taste. Just a little taste. Just a little taste of the weigh-ins. Just a little taste. Just a few seconds worth. Just a little taste. Who weighed in first? Who weighed in first? Okay, there we are. There we are. There we are. It's queued up. It's queued up. Let me try my skills. Let me. What screen am I on? Where am I? I ought to get myself. Wilder does look heavier. Yeah, I want to see. Leighton Evelyn says he wants to see the purse revealed. The purse is revealed. New subscriber, Richard Pierce. Thank you. It's just popped up in my notifications. Much appreciated. We're traveling. We're on our way. Smash that like button, folks. Anybody who has not previously done so. Yeah, we're in. We're in. The jump rope. The jump rope. Oh my gosh. Where are we? 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 All right. I want to share that screen. I know what to do. Say share screen. Yeah, that window. Boom. That one. Share it. Sharing is caring, guys. Sharing is caring.
Knockout. Here is the accomplished WBC number 4 ranked heavyweight contender, introducing Dominic Trouble Brazil. 255 1/4 pounds, 255 1/4 pounds for the challenger, Dominic Brazil. And now we're ready for the defending world champion to step onto the scale. Tremendous record of 40 wins, no losses. No losses, 1 draw, 39 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the reigning and renowned WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. $223 1/4 pounds, 223 1/4 pounds for the defending champion, Deontay Wilder. Hood now to interview the fighters. Hood now to interview the... Once again, the voice of Showtime, Hall of Famer Steve
Where are we?
now to
Stop
interview
sharing.
the fighters.
Right. So that was the weigh-in. That was the weigh-in. Let me kill that. Let me kill that. Okay. Matter of fact, was there anything noteworthy? Was there anything noteworthy that I want to show you? I'm not sure there was. I'm not sure there was. It was pretty standard stuff. It was pretty standard stuff. Where are we? I'm not screen sharing still, I hope. Yeah. Okay. No, there was no drama at the weigh-in. No, that was Tommy Temper. The extra weight will slow him down, says Leighton Evelyn. It may. Breezer looks heavier too. I don't know. I don't know if Breezer looks heavier. He said he was expecting to come in around the 250 mark. It's 255, so that's in the ballpark. Yeah, Lane Evelyn says his teammate want to see how good he is against Breezel to see if he's ready for Joshua. I think they expect the Wilder fight. I think my view is they want the Fury fight before the Joshua fight. The Joshua fight's where the big money's at. Yeah. So I think they want Fury before Joshua. They want the Joshua thing to marinate. Marinate, marinate, and marinate. Wilder looks strong, says Tommy Temper. I concur. He does. I think those extra, 15 pounds? Was it 15 pounds extra? I think he was in the region of 15 pounds extra. I think it was 15 pounds extra. Let's see what he had to say. Let's see what Wilder had to say. Kill the music. Let's hear what Wilder had to say. Where's the volume?
No words were spoken between the two of you. Your eyes could talk. What were you telling them?
My eyes will say there's nothing more that need to be said, but tomorrow is Judgment Day.
How will the bad blood affect the fight, or will it affect the fight?
It's not going to affect it at all. It only intensifies it. You know, when we get in the ring, we're both going to see red. And this is what makes great fight. You know, our words that we speak, our actions that we're going to display in the ring. This is what makes great fights. Don't y'all want great fights?
223, that's 11 pounds more than last time you weighed. Was that a strategy, or is just that the way your body reacted to training?
You know, at this point in time in my career, I want to show everything. You know, I'm going to look the part and be the part as I always do, you know. So I'm just happy to be a part of the heavyweight division. It's so exciting right now. It's on fire right now, and I can't wait for Saturday night.
Is this going to be a shootout?
Oh, man, this is going to be a blowout.
You know what I ask for you every time we do this? One bomb squad.
No bomb squad around here. Sorry, bro. Sorry about that. We can't have that around here. That's unacceptable, Wilder. Entirely unacceptable. Okay, 11 pounds. Wilder is 11 pounds heavier this time around. Breezel, I don't know if he's heavier or lighter, but he said he wanted to come in around 250. That was his aim. He's 255. 255. Wow. He used to be a 265 before, did Breezel, says Toby Akendaro. Okay. So Breezel's down. Wilder's up. And that concludes that matter, I believe. AFC Razor is in the house. Excellente. Smash that button on your way in, AFC. Thanks for coming. Marinated 41 fights long. Just shows how much AJ is miles ahead in terms of self-belief, ring IQ, and just all around better. Yeah, Breezel's heavy, Firebrand. Breezel's heavy. Yeah. I think he's still got some body fat that he could get off. He's still got some body fat that he could get off. It'd be interesting to know what he is eating. What Breezel is eating, because he seems to carry more body fat than is necessary. I'm glad you corrected that, Leighton. We don't want any confusion around here. Okay, so that matter, that point of business is concluded. All right, we're going to speed through a couple of things before we get to dessert. Oh, dessert, we've already done dessert in a sense, but we're going to do some more dessert. Okay, the WBC. The WBC. The WBC have responded to Wilder's death comments. I've responded. That dude Breezel is never a pushover. Yeah, I agree with that, says Toby Akendaro. I agree. I hope you've smashed the subscribe button, Toby, and the bell icon. Anybody new in the house, hit that like button. Much appreciated. Okay, so moving over. Next topic. WBC. WBC have responded to Wilder's death comments, saying they are not within the spirit of the sport. WBC have said Wilder's death comments are not within the spirit of the sport. Are not within the spirit of the sport. So my question is, they have called a meeting. Do you think there will be any sanctions leveled against Wilder by the WBC? By sanctions, I mean probably fines, any type of sanction. Do you think, yay or nay will be the answer, do you think there will be any form of sanction leveled against Deontay Wilder as a result of his comments, which the WBC have deemed of being not within the spirit of the sport? Do you think the WBC will level any sanctions against Deontay Wilder as a consequence of his death comments against Breezel, which the WBC have deemed as not being within the spirit of the sport? Okay. Okay. Right. So the answers have come in. The answers have come in. Tommy Temper believes the WBC will level some form of sanction against Deontay Wilder. Tommy Temper believes. Tommy Temper believes. Toby Akendaru states, Raph, can the devil turn against himself? Well, a dog can bite his own leg. A dog can chew his own leg. So I think the answer might be yes. Maybe the devil can turn against himself. Maybe. My answer to that, Toby, is yes. I think the devil can turn against himself. If the devil is treacherous, then can he not be treacherous to himself? I think it's entirely possible. In this case, no. Leighton Evelyn, no. Padre al-Baghdadi, they said they were a metaphor, nothing beyond a petty fine at most. Double A Boxing and Blunts, warning for unsportsmanlike behavior. Yeah, that could be the levy. Yes, a fine probably. AFC 84. No, they won't, because the WBC works for the Barclays Center and the PBC in general. Just a slap on the wrist. Imagine they stripped him and made Fury in white for it. Well, we know that's not going to happen. You know, I've done the video on Brett, what is it? Farmark? Brett Formark. He works for the Barclays Center. He works for the BBC and sits on the board of the WBC. Now, that's what you call one hell of an inside man. That's what you call plugged in. Plugged in. That guy's so far plugged in, it's beyond belief. AFC Razor, the guy who owns the Barclays Center, is some kind of guy who also works for the WBC. And yes, yes, AFC. He also works for PBC Direct, sits on one of their boards. That's what you call plugged in. The WBC will never strip Wilder. Tommy Temper, 10K fine. John Warrior. Wilder was asked what will it take to make the fight. And he said if everyone can stop talking about the fight, then they can make it. Yeah, I was just watching that video before this. I was trying to find a suitable soundbite. Mauricio Suleiman is in the Heyman's Mafia. Is in Heyman's Mafia pockets. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So my conclusion, what do I feel? I feel that even if at the most, they'll give him a fine. At the very most, I would be shocked at that. I think the most likely Wilder will get a verbal warning. A verbal warning. Under pressure. Yeah. Who's under pressure though? Is any of them under pressure? At the very most, I think they're just living life good, man, eating bowls of fruit and cherries. At the very most, Wilder will get a small fine, very, very small fine. I think more realistically, he'll get a slap on the wrist, a verbal warning, a verbal reprimand. And dig this. Now, hear this. If he does get any kind of warning, smash that like button, folks. If he does get any kind of warning or fine, if he does get any kind of fine, I think the WBC themselves will pay it for him. He says, yes, we have fined such and such and such and such. Well, they're not paying anything. They'll just say, yeah, we fine you this much. Thank you. Yeah, we've received it. Cheers. Bye. We tell the press conference, yes, we have fined him such and such figure. And he has made a promise, a solemn promise. He has apologized and made a solemn promise not to make that mistake again. What he said was taken out of context. So we've given him a fine of such and such, and thank you very much. That concludes the business of today. And he won't pay them, and they won't request payment. That will just be written off. They'll screw that piece of paper up and put it in the shredder. That is my opinion on the matter. Estavo Makanda. Estavo, I don't think I've seen you in the chat before. Have you been in the chat before? I think you're new to the chat. I've never seen you in the chat. Welcome. Estavo says, this is a shame that Wilder can do and say whatever he wants and when he wants, ducking the others. For me, the belt is useless. Does not matter what they say or do. Yeah, I hear that. Smash that like button. Smash that like button, Estavo. Smash that like button. Jay Cleary. They could do 3 mega cash fights if they stop messing and get it popping. Yeah, Wilder doesn't want to do that. If Wilder wants to do that, they'd have done it already. They'd have signed for the 40 mil. They'd have signed for the 80 mil. He has no intention of doing that. No intention of doing that just yet. They're going to let it marinate. He wants it to marinate until the smell's bursting out the fridge. And then he's going to up his price even more. Will he even take 50%? Okay. Wilder always gets it easy. That's the path that's been set for him. That's the plan that was set for him by his handlers. In a sense, you could argue they've handled him impeccably, in a sense. But then Anthony Joshua came around and made him look small. That's the only problem. He was happy on the trajectory that he was on. But Anthony Joshua came around and made him look small. That's the problem. Okay, that business is concluded. We have concluded that even if the WBC offers any kind of sanction, it will be a mere token gesture. A mere token gesture. Yeah, Wilder saying it on every interview. Wilder saying it on every interview is a disgrace. Absolutely. And so we move on. Okay. Yeah, I think we're almost there. I think we've come to dessert. I think we've come to dessert. We have come to dessert. Okay, we're going to need a vote. Does anybody want to see some of that video again? You know, the BFT video? The FTV did video with dessert. We here, dessert is here. Does somebody want to see some of that BFTB video again before I jump into dessert? Yeah, type yes in the comment section if you want to see some of that, be a little snippet of that BFT video again. We've got a yes, we've got 100%, we've got more. Okay, that's a conclusive, that is a conclusive yes. That is a yes. Let me pull this baby up. Let me pull this baby up. Let me pull this baby up using my sharing skills. I don't have to look far for it. I do not have to look far for it. Don't have to look far for it. Let's go. Let's get into this baby. Let's get into this baby. Let's share this screen. Let me share this screen with you.
When you understand, you will understand everything.
What does that have to do with the fight being made itself?
Right. So, oh, you don't want to talk about commercial value now. What's the new topic?
Because you
What's the
can't.
new, what's the
Commercial value.
new topic?
With commercial value that you can't explain, that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What does that have anything to do with the fight being made?
The fight being, well, I can explain that to you if you wish to. I mean, I've already schooled you on commercial value. And that's right. There's one very simple reason why the fight between Wilder and Joshua hasn't been made, and that's because Wilder refuses to sign the contract.
Wilder refuses to sign what contract?
Wilder refuses to sign the contract. Wilder has declined the offer from the zone. The offer of 80 million for 2 fights plus 20 million to fight Breezel.
You're a motherfucking liar.
I am not a motherfucking liar. Far from.
Liar. You are.
I am not a fucking liar. Okay. Oh. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that. I'm glad you brought that topic up. Because I've heard you say this before. We need to talk. We have to talk about this craziness that you insist on saying that right. So Anthony Joshua, why would they sign a man for 80 million and not put
that have to do with commercial value?
How could Anthony Joshua's name not be on the contract if they're signing?
Have to do with commercial value.
No. We have to address the silliness you've been telling the people. You have been misleading your people.
I'm not misleading.
You have been misleading. You have been misleading.
When I asked for commercial value,
your people.
It's commercial value because Deontay Wilder refused 80 million.
Yeah, you have misled your people.
Have to do with commercial value.
You have led your people out into the wilderness and left them there without water.
Dude, you said this shit. What the fuck are we talking about?
You have told them that Anthony Joshua is the contract.
Commercial value was nothing but shutting down 80 million and 20 million for Breezel.
You told your people Anthony Joshua was not on the contract.
What? Because Anthony Joshua and 50 million and 80 million, blah, blah, blah. What does that have?
You've misled your people. You've told them Anthony Joshua is not on the contract.
Are you going to answer the question?
You have told your people Anthony Joshua is not on the contract.
So prove he was.
My dear fellow.
Prove he was, nigga. Prove he was. Show me he was.
My dear fellow.
Show me he was.
My dear fellow.
Show me he was.
80 million says Anthony Joshua was obviously on the contract.
Yeah, 80 million says he probably was on there. What about the 80 million?
What do you mean probably?
What about that 80 million?
On that contract for 2 fights for 4 apiece.
80 million Deontay Wilder offered this whole ass nigga Joshua.
Was Wilder on the contract? Was Wilder on the contract?
What about
Do you see how stupid that is?
Deontay
Do
Wilder?
you see how stupid it is?
Joshua.
Do you see how stupid a statement it was? Do you understand how ridiculous?
How ridiculous you are.
Do you see how ridiculous the statement is? Anthony Joshua wasn't on the contract. Well, who the hell else?
I like that.
Who the hell else would be on the contract for 80 mil for 2 fights? Give me your name.
Who is on the contract that the zone gave to Golovkin for 100 million? Who's on that?
That's multiple fights yet to be determined.
Who's on it?
Multiple fights yet to be determined. The same people who's on the same people who's on the contract.
So they give Golovkin $100 million contract for
multiple
fights. Yet to be determined. Yet to be determined. But they won't give Deontay Wilder the same thing.
What same thing?
And Wilder is a champion. Golovkin
what same thing? What same thing? What same thing do you want to give? What do you want to give to?
You whole ass dude. Let me say this again.
You're the whole ass. What do you want them to give to Wilder?
Golovkin got $100 million contract.
Yeah. How many fights?
Is guaranteed on his contract.
It's multiple. It's
guaranteed on his contract. Who?
There's a difference between that contract and the Wilder contract.
Guaranteed on his contract.
There is a difference between that contract and the Wilder contract.
What is the difference? It's fights, isn't it?
The difference. Listen, you asked me a question now. Listen to the answer. Listen to the answer.
Multiple fights.
Listen to the answer.
I'm listening.
Right. The contract that Deontay Wilder received was very clear and specific. 1 fight for Dominic Breezel at 20 mil. The second fight for Anthony Joshua at 40 mil. And the third fight for Anthony Joshua at 40 mil. $100 million, 3 fights.
You're a liar.
There was option B. No, you're the liar. Option B, you're the liar. There was option B with 4 fights. There was option B where there could be 4. Let me get it out of my filing cupboard in a minute. But first,
the contract.
You're the liar. You're the liar. You're the liar. You're the liar. You're the liar.
Show me I'm lying.
Option B was 4 fights for 120. Option B was 4 fights for 120 mil. Now, there's 2 fights.
Option A and show me option B. Show me.
In option B, there were 2 fights at 20 mil.
Cool.
And
you know the
and
details.
2 fights at 40 mil.
You know the
at 40
details. You know the details. Now show me.
Yeah. Well, I'm not at Eddie's office right now.
How the fuck you saying it's real?
Give me a chance to get there. Listen, I'll speak to.
It's real.
Listen,
Listen, dude. These are simple questions.
Let me get on one of my 4 phones. Let me get on one of my 4 phones and send Eddie the text.
Yes or no? These are yes or no answers. Have you seen either A or B? Have you seen either A or B? Have you seen either option? Have you seen it? Yes or no?
Well, have you seen Golovkin's contract? You were just talking about it.
Okay. Yes or no?
Okay.
Have you seen either one of the contracts, A or B? Have you seen either?
Yes or no? Have you seen Golovkin's contract? You were just talking about it.
Public knowledge. Matter of fact, let me.
No, it's public knowledge. Okay, it's public knowledge. Well, like no, Joshua's contract to Wilder is public knowledge also.
Public
So,
knowledge.
question.
If it's public knowledge, why isn't it signed? Signed would have been public knowledge.
Oh, so it only becomes public knowledge when it's signed.
No. Signed.
So it only becomes public knowledge when it's signed.
I can go look and see what Golovkin did.
Okay. So what is your problem with the contract? What is
Hold on a second, Raphie. This whole ass nigga YB is in here. He's gonna come in here, not say shit, and then jump off. That's what he's gonna do. He's been
where's YB?
jumping in and getting off. His whole ass YB. Are you gonna speak? YB, you whole ass nigga. Are you gonna speak? Or are you gonna get the fuck out of here and let grown men speak? Because me and Raphie was talking. So you're not gonna say nothing. Okay, good. Sit there, you bitch ass nigga. Okay, back to you, Raphie. Let's go. Once again.
Yeah, I'm just watching for a second. He's making you look like a fool, BF. He's making you look like a fool.
You are YB, you bitch ass nigga. You are.
I'm gonna sit back and
make
watch
you look like a
it.
fool. That is you hoe ass nigga.
He's making you look stupid right now.
At this point, someone pretending to be YB comes on the line. I don't think he was really YB.
Okay. I don't need that kind of language in the podcast. Let me hold on. I almost made a mistake there. I almost accidentally ended the damn thing instead of stop sharing. On a momento. Stop sharing. Boom. 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 Where am I? Oh, I'm back. Is that me? Am I lost? Oh, I'm back. Couldn't find myself for a second. Okay. Back to the tunes. Yes. That was not YB. I did ask him the question. I did ask YB the question if it was him or not. I haven't checked back to see if he's responded. I haven't checked back to see if YB's responded to my message in one of his videos. So I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that was, as of this point, I don't believe that was YB. YB has more of a Midlander accent. This guy had more of a southern twang. He had more of a different accents. Who is YB? YB is another channel. Goes up against the LDBC. And they have a beef going on. He thinks that was YB. I don't think that was YB. YB wants to get him. YB wants to get BFTB on his channel. Jay Cleary says no, not YB. That doesn't sound like YB to me. Yeah, he's a big channel. Growing by the day, as am I. But yeah, I don't think that was YB. I'll check back to the message. Yeah, well, okay. Yeah. I don't think that was him. I don't think YB is bitching about his channel. He's bitching about the message. It's bitching about the message. Well, it's anti the message. As am I. Anti-bullshit. Yeah. Yes. So, Andy is funny. Most definitely. I like YB. I don't think that was him. In response to Tommy Temper saying he should go, I think he wants to debate him, but he wants to debate him in a more civilized environment. YB doesn't want to be called all those names you get called when you go over there. And I understand that. I totally understand that. He is another well, no, he's punchier than Sean Newton. Yeah, he's punchier. Tommy Temper says, get BFTB on your show. I think I will give him an invite. At some point, but I just want to get this thing bigger first. And then invite him over. But yes, certainly at some point in the not too distant future, he will most certainly get an invite. There's no doubt about it. I'll be over there a few times before he comes over here, no doubt, as we grow. As we grow. As we grow, and we are growing daily, I assure you. Yeah. God of War is in the house. God of War, smash that like button on your way in. God of War says the FTB wouldn't go anywhere. Go anywhere near. Go anywhere near where, bro? Go anywhere near where? Over here? BFTB wouldn't come over here? You don't think so? I don't know. I'm going to grow this thing some more. Get it bigger. And then invite him over. It'll be interesting. I think you'll be more civilized. I hope you'll be more civilized. I think you'll be more civilized. BFTB will duck. We'll see. I don't know. I'm optimistic. BFTB is as protected as Wilder behind the wall of moderators. I'm optimistic he'll come over and we can have a debate, a discussion. To be honest with you, when he comes over, I want to interview him more so than debate him. Debate and interview, whichever way he wants to go. I would actually want to take a different slant. with him. I would actually, over here, I'll let him keep his style over there. But over here, I would actually want to interview the man behind BFTB. He does, Pablo. He does. I think BFTB has some balls. He does, and I give him credit for that. God of War smashed the like button almost 2 hours ago. I appreciate that, God of War. That was a film. I watched that film. It was interesting. Yeah, he does have some stones. But like I was saying, if I manage to get BFTB over here, I would actually want to take a different slant. And I would actually want to interview him as a person. So if I had my way, it'd be a whole different thing. It might not even be a debate. It might be just a discussion. It would be an interview. Interviewing the man behind BFTB. Because like I said before, I actually respect the fact that he has the stones to do what he does. He just opens up the damn line, opens up his phone line. Could be anybody coming in. Chastise him. Anybody coming. Well, it would be more like sitting in a psychologist chair. I would be looking to interview the man behind the persona. Yeah, I'd be looking to interview the man behind the persona. Raphie smoking that no boxing logic, brain dead zombie midget on a daily basis. Says AF Razor. He gets so mad when he gets hit with the real facts. Guy needs medical help. Says AF Razor. Like I said, intervention. Leighton Evelyn needs an intervention. BFTB, the individual, it's never going to happen, says Padre al-Baghdadi. Therapy session, says Tommy Temper. Jay Cleary. Invite his mods over. I want to catch a body. Pablo. Raphael Dawkins is your life with Pablo. Raphael Dawkins, this is your that's exactly it. Pablo hit the nail on the head. Pablo says, Raphael Dawkins, this is your life with BFTB. Absolutely. Dr. Sigmund Raff. Preaching is preaching. He's in no danger. Preaching is preaching. I don't understand that, Firebrand. I don't understand that. Could you elaborate? But anyway, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It could be just a straight normal debate like we had normally. But I would be looking for a different angle. I want to see if I can get a different angle. Because like I've said before, I do actually respect the guy sitting in that damn hot seat and just taking all comers, taking on all comers. Firebrand, I question his stones. Like me, for example, I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush to take on haters on this channel. On other channels elsewhere, so be it. It is what it is. You know, but I like this place to be like a haven of sense. Do you know what I'm saying? I like it to be a haven of sense. And if I see some disagreeable characters in the chat, then really and truly not that they disagree with a point of view, they can disagree with a point of view, but if I see rudeness, like someone just coming up and, you know, just, what's the term? Ill-mannered? Is ill-mannered the term? Or just somebody who's just generally unhappy with himself? You know, you could be walking down the road and you're walking past someone who's just generally unhappy with themselves. Just generally unhappy with themselves. And you can almost feel a vibe that they're not happy with themselves, so they want to make somebody else unhappy. You know, like someone driving erratically, they're just angry. I'm angry. You know? And sports is for idiots, says Wint James. Wint James, could you elaborate, please? Sports is for idiots. So you've come into a sports channel with people talking a particular sport, and you have said sports is for idiots. Wint James, you seem to be exhibiting the characteristics that I've just been describing. Wint James, kindly elaborate. Kindly elaborate on your statement. Kindly elaborate on your. I'm going to give you a minute, 60 seconds. 60 seconds, Wint James. I may misunderstand you, or you may be the type of person I was just talking about. Yeah? So you got 50 seconds to elaborate, Wint James. You got 40 seconds to elaborate, Wint James. You've come into a box, you've come into a sports channel, a live sports channel, and you've written the comments, sports is for idiots, lol. Wint James, say something or be gone permanently. Wint James, what am I going to do with you? Remove, put on timeout, hide this user on the channel, boom. Goodbye, dear sir. Try to find some happiness in your life. Good luck and farewell. Goodbye, Wint James. Yeah, it's like people like that who they're unhappy with their own lives, so they will do little moves to try to make you feel unhappy or uncomfortable. I have no time for those individuals. No time for those individuals. Individuals who want to make other people feel uncomfortable because they're unhappy with themselves. On this channel, we talk, we chop it up. Everybody is good people here. Every now and then, you will get a C word in the chat, and I will remove them. I will remove the C word. Nobody here. This doesn't apply to anybody here. But you know, you get some jealous people, and you get some people who are going to want to make you feel a little bit uncomfortable. I will get them out. That doesn't apply to anybody here right now. But, you know, I got good vision. I got good vision. I got good vision. I know what's up. I know what's up. So anybody thinking they're kind of coming around side, throwing a little bit of shade, you know what I'm saying? It's nobody, it doesn't apply to anybody here. But, you know, who the cap fits, let them wear it. This doesn't apply to anybody here, I hasten to add. Mike Tyson, let's get into it. It's still part of dessert. Mike Tyson. Now, last night, callous. I don't get that callous. Last night, with the BFTB chat. This is dessert. This is our finishing up with the BFTV chat. He used Mike Tyson as an example of. He used Mike Tyson in saying that. He did get bodied. Cheeky fella coming in a sports channel, trying to get my blood boiled. Right. So, yeah, Mike Tyson. He used Mike Tyson. BFTB used Mike Tyson. He said, well, listen, when Mike Tyson did it, when Mike Tyson said it, when Mike Tyson was talking about pushing people's nose bones into their brain, email, you see, Jay Cleary, okay, let me address that. Jay Cleary, you said email or smoke. Email, you see, why would I, that's one way of doing it, but why would I want to talk to that guy? Do you see where I'm coming from? Why would I want to talk to a guy who is hell-bent on being disagreeable? You see what I'm saying, Jake? The guy has issues to come into a sports channel and say sports is for idiots. Why would I want to waste my time and talk to such a disagreeable cretin? You understand where I'm coming from, Jake? Why would I even put the fool on? Why would somewhere down the line, maybe for entertainment purposes, I might do that. I probably would do that. But, you know, there's such a thing as toxic energy. There is such a thing as toxic energy. And even though I engage with certain people who love to argue, you know, we have Nescafe. I engage with him. And BFTB, I engage with him. On the other side of the coin, there's another part of me which says, well, how about having a congregation of people where aggro is not the main order of the day? I can do the aggro, but there's a yin and a yang. There's a yin and a yang. You know? So you have the opposites come together. Why not create a space that is debate driven, yes, but somehow more harmonious? You see what I'm saying? More harmonious. And I think yeah, that's food. He loves that. He loves that. So that's my thing right now with this channel. That's my thing right now with this channel. Debate, yeah. Active debate, lively debate, active chat, lively chat. Yeah. But I think more pleasant, perhaps. More pleasant an experience. More pleasant an experience, a vibrant experience. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what I'm saying. Anybody who thinks, listen, let me get your feelings. Yeah, take all his food from his plate. The FTB mods take all his food from his plate. I gave the guy a chance. Yeah. Yeah, that's a different topic for another day, Firebrand. That's a different topic for another day. Interesting point. So yeah, like I said, I gave the guy a chance to explain himself to see if I misunderstood him, and he was stum. I gave him a whole minute. He was stum. I gave him the whole minute. Yeah, I gave him a whole minute. Gave the dot. Talking about Tyson comments. Okay. Oh yeah. Anyway, back to the Tyson comments. Right. Yeah, I tried to keep it respectful, still respectable. Says Raphie, you were still respectable in the debate with BFDB. You called him my dear fellow. Yeah, I called him my dear fellow. My dear fellow. My dear fellow. Okay, Jake. Yeah, I'm glad I could explain my position. I'm glad I could explain my position. Why not have a more harmonious, a vibrant, engaging environment? Debate is encouraged, but in a polite manner. In a polite manner. Anybody can say, Raphie was so patient, legend. I appreciate that, Tommy. I appreciate that. But you see, you have to understand my position on that is that I know that patience will yield dividends. I know the more patient I am, the more he's going to give me. The more he gives me, the more hilarious it's going to be. I don't even know. I can't even remember if it was in that part of the debate where we talked about commercial value. No, it's a different part. That's coming. Probably come up tomorrow. I'll probably drop that tomorrow, where he talked about commercial value. And it turned out that BFTB thought commercial value related to an item, a person, an entity being valuable in commercials. I'm going to say that again. BFTB thought that commercial value meant how much you are worth to people who make commercials. It was adverts. And he was saying, well, how come I haven't seen AJ in any commercials? You're talking about he's got high commercial value. And how come I haven't seen him in many commercials? I've seen him in one commercial for 1 second. One commercial, 1 second. He genuinely thought commercial value meant how much you were worth to people who make commercials. And because he didn't see AJ in many commercials, his commercial value is being overestimated. Now, I'm not slaying the dude. We have great debates. I find them highly amusing. I love debating with BFTB. He's got stones. And so he said he respects me. Hey, I respect him for doing what he does. Do I agree with him? I don't agree with him on nothing. But I admire the fact. Education. I gave him an education on what commercial value meant. But that's another part coming up. Getting back to Tyson. He said, well, when Tyson was doing what he was doing, talking about pushing people's, smash that like button, folks, talking about pushing people's nose bones up in their brains, that really meant that he was doing the same as Wilder. And people loved it. So why love it when Tyson does it, but hate it when Wilder does it? That was his argument. My counter argument to that was that well, did he do his homework? Good question. Well, I've just given it to him, so he's got a week to come back with the results of the homework. I've just given him the assignment, so he's got a week. I'm giving him a week to come back with it. Correct, proper, and correct. So my argument was that Mike Tyson was not mentally. I used the analogy, not even an analogy. I gave the story. I said to him, remember when Mike Tyson was in that press conference, the pre-fight press conference or whatever, showdown with Lennox Lewis. I said, Mike Tyson, they were both standing on podiums. Mike Tyson got off his podium, walked across, walked to Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis' bodyguard put a hand out to keep him back. He swung. I think it was a right hook. Swung a right hook to the head of Lennox Lewis's bodyguard. Lennox Lewis's bodyguards slipped back, slipped the punch, and Lennox Lewis gave him a crack. Punched him in the right hand crack, downward hook to the left side of Tyson's temple. People started shifting around. Of course, Lennox is on a podium. He comes off it, gets knocked off his podium. Lennox is on the ground. Mike Tyson's on the ground. Mike Tyson bit Lennox Lewis on his inner thigh, on the inside of his thigh. Everybody gets back up. And I asked him, I said, do you remember what Mike Tyson said at that point? He pointed at a journalist and said, I'm going to eat your A-H. And I said to BFTB, do you think those were the actions of a sane man? Don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of Tyson as well. More a fan of Lennox, but fan of Tyson's as well. And I said, do you think those were the actions of a sane man? Smash that like button, folks. And yeah, well, obviously BFTB wouldn't answer that directly, but that was my argument. So my argument was those were not the actions of a sane man. Those are the actions of a man who was either medicated or should have been medicated. Right. Those are the actions of a man who either was medicated or should have been medicated. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's a great guy. I've met Mike Tyson. I met Mike Tyson back then, back in the day. He wasn't at his height, the height of his pump, but I met him back in the day. You know, still had the electric field about him, still had the energy field about him. Yeah. So, yeah, I like Mike Tyson. But those were not the actions of a sane man. So for BFTB to suggest that, yeah, it's perfectly normal for Wilder to do what he's doing, I said, no. It would only be acceptable if Wilder comes out and says, listen, I need a mental intervention. I am not sane. There's something wrong with me mentally. I need a mental intervention. Tyson is a legend. Absolutely a legend. No, it's tomorrow. Saturday. Trigger Happy. Trigger Happy J is in the house. Smash that like button, Trigger Happy J. Yes, tomorrow. Smash the like button and the bell icon, Trigger Happy J, so you get updated whenever we go live. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. UK time. And the lunchtime show on Saturday. So, yeah. Boom. There we have it. That was my statement. That was my counteraction. So Tyson's name is up there. He's down here. Mike Tyson's name, because that was a topic matter that BFTB used to justify the unsavory comments of Deontay Wilder. I'm working tomorrow night. Yeah, well, it's Sunday morning, really. Sunday morning, 5 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., more likely, 4:30 a.m. Sunday morning, our time. Saturday night, American time. Sunday morning, our time, about 4:30 a.m. Okay, so is there anything else I haven't touched on? That was dessert. It was thoroughly entertaining. I think I'm going to drop another video tomorrow of the BTFB encounter. Drop another video, another segment using Mike Tyson to support Wilder's words 100 mil. The zone. Joshua wasn't on the contract. WBC. Wilder's death comments against Breezel. And BFTB. Okay, let's get into the chat for the last time. Wilder said he would beat a prime Tyson. That was very cheeky. That was very disrespectful. As a champion, you respect those who paved the way for you. So even if you feel you'd beat that champion, you're very gentle with it. All you need to say is, I think he was a hell of a champ, and I'm glad he existed. I'm glad he provided entertainment to the world and made our sport live. Every star in the sport, a good star, he prolongs the longevity of the sport. Remember darts? I shouldn't even say darts because the Americans will catch on to it. But remember back in the day of Eric Bristow. Eric Bristow, he was like a dart superstar. And he probably brought more money to the game because he was a superstar. He had flair. He was a bit like the Ali of darts, until he fell apart. But he's the Ali of darts for a while. And darts was on TV regularly. Darts, I know I shouldn't have mentioned it. But it's out now. And Eric Bristow was like the Muhammad Ali of darts. And then he went away and he still lived for a while. Then whoever was under him went away. And then he started to fade. The game started to fade. So, yeah, I know it's terrible. Darts. The Americans, man up and play some darts. So, every star of boxing, every good star, every positive star helps prolong the game, helps enhances the game. So for him to go back and say, yeah, I think I took Mike Tyson out. One, I don't believe him. Anything's possible, but I don't believe him. And two, he shouldn't be talking like that against legends. Trigger Happy J. Wilder thinks too much of himself, which isn't a bad thing. When he starts saying delusional stuff, he's taking it too far. Yeah, he's taking it way too far. Way, way too far. Salute those who paved the way for you. Have respect for those who paved the way for you. The pioneers. Not even the pioneers, but those who trod the path before you. Those who enthralled the world. He can't lace Mike Tyson's boots. Mike Tyson had people from all the world talking, excited, buzzing, from New York to Glasgow to Birmingham to London to Paris, Paris, Milan, Munich, New Delhi, Sydney, Australia, New Zealand, Samoa, from the north of Africa to the southernmost tip of Africa. So how the hell can Deontay Wilder, who calls himself, I'm the American champ. I'm the American champ. How the hell does he think he can lace that man's boot? Lace that man's boots. Does Wilder think he would beat Ali? I'd hate somebody to ask him that question, because you know what the answer would be. You know what the answer would be. Okay, it's your bedtime story. It's time for your bedtime story now. Kept you longer than anticipated. It's time for your bedtime story. Okay, it's not even a bedtime story. It's just a little situation that I was in where the outcome was different and better than I thought it would be. Okay, so I finished training my last client for the day in the gym. And I just done my cardio. I do my cardio first. A lot of people do it later and then they don't do it. So I saw these two women. I'd never seen two women at the pec, at the the dip machine before. I'd never seen two. Absolutely, Trigger Happy. Yeah, Trigger Happy says they won't ever be another Floyd ever. I'm Hispanic and I love Floyd. Nice cockiness, but his boxing is a thing of beauty. Floyd was an incredible boxer. He was a scientist. I didn't care overly. I didn't overly care about his defense first, but look where it got him. His defense first. I preferred him in his what was his days before he called himself TBE? Pretty Boy Floyd. I liked him particularly in his Pretty Boy Floyd stage. Not the Money Mayweather, yeah. In his Pretty Boy Floyd stage, I think he was impeccable. You see, I would rate Sugar Ray Leonard above Floyd because of his offense. Sugar Ray Leonard would go in there offensively. He'd have firefights with people. You know? He would have firefights with people. So I think Floyd Mayweather was a less aggressive Sugar Ray Leonard. Where I go with Sugar Ray Leonard because of his aggression. Floyd was the less aggressive Sugar Ray Leonard. I go with the Sugar Ray Leonard. The only thing that makes me not talk about Sugar Ray Leonard too much is that he came back and fought Marvin Hagler. Probably might be my favorite boxer after Ali. Not because he was silky, not because he was slick, not because Marvin Hagler was slick, but it's because he just had a style. He just put his hands up, he slipped your shots and bang, bang, bang. Try to slip a shot, you catch him, don't matter. Bang, bang, bang. Went to the body, went to the head. Marvin Hagler to me is the creme de la creme. Not the slickest. Nowhere near the slickest. But he just kept on going forward, tried to slip as many punches as possible. Oh, didn't manage to slip that one. Don't matter. Bang, bang, bang. You know? So, but still, it's the end of the show. So, yeah, situation. It's a bit of a situation with a better outcome than I expected. It's a 1 minute story. It's your 1 minute bedtime story. So, I'd already finished training my last client. It was time for me to do a little bit before I set off home. So I did my cardio first. And as I'm on the treadmill, I see these two girls, women, at the dip machine. You know, where you do the dips. And I thought, these girls, they were doing the dips. One was doing the dips and one was doing curls with two dumbbells. And then they'd chat for a few minutes in between sets. Then they'd switch over. One would do some dips and the other one would do the curls with the dumbbell. And then they'd chat for a few minutes and then they'd switch over again. And I was saying, no, please, no. There is only one dip machine. I want to do some dips. You just put a weight on the seat area or whatever, the padded area that drops down to the ground. You can do some dips. They were using the padded area to use assisted dips, but there's no other machine. I wanted to do some dips that day. I wanted to do some dips. We got another new name. We got Heinrich Schmitz. Is that your real name, Heinrich? Heinrich Schmitz? Smash that like button, Heinrich, and smash the bell icon to stay updated when we go live. So I'm looking at them. I'm coming to the end of my damn cardio. I want to get on that machine. Yes, Heinrich. Pleased to have you. You are a German fellow, I take it, and you are in here. German, excellent. Excellent. Your what do you call it? What's the name? You know, my sister, she had a pen pal back in the day when we were kids, and she was German, and she came to stay with us for a week. She's a German girl. Great experience. German man in the house. Great. Smash the subscribe button. Smash the bell icon so you always stay updated when we go live. So I'm watching them and I'm thinking, no, please go. Go away from the dips machine. Please go. They do one set and then chat for 2-3 minutes. Another set. And I'm thinking, when I finish this, I just want to use the dip machine. Please go. Please go. I know. That's why you should come here, my friend. No one's interested in boxing in Germany. What's his name? Your boy Schwartz. Your boy Schwartz is fighting in a few weeks' time. So we need you to come back. It's the end of the show now. So smash the bell icon, stay updated, and come back. We need to talk some Schwartz next week. So I think I'm going to have to go over there and I'm going to have to ask them if I can jump in. And I'm dreading it. I'm thinking, Tom Schwartz. And I'm thinking, oh no, no. And I'm thinking, please, Raph. I know you're pissed off with them for wasting time at that station. But please have the right energy. Please have the right energy when you approach them. Be thinking pleasant thoughts. So I approach them thinking they're gonna go, oh no, we've got we're gonna stay here for. I approach them and I try to have positive inner feelings to get a positive outcome. Trying to emit the positive rays, trying to emit the right rays, pleasant thoughts. I'm trying to have pleasant thoughts. I'm trying to be nice inside. So I approach them. I say, can I jump in? Can I jump in, ladies? And then one of them, she looked kind of nice, actually, pleasant looking girl. She said, oh, we finished now. I thought, wow. Now we're going to be finished in a few minutes. They'll be standing around there for a good 5 minutes. We have finished now, quite pleasantly. So what I'm saying, the moral of the story is, sometimes you can have a good outcome. Approach with the right energy, understanding you can get a knockback. Oh my Lord, they were just blocking up the station. I thought they were going to come out with some negative stuff like, oh no, we've only got a few more minutes. I didn't have time to waste. And they were wasting so much time around the machine, but I walked in with a positive energy. Even though I was pissed off, I seemed to mask it. Got in there, I said, can I jump in? And said, oh, we finished now. Boom. Positive result, which I did not expect. I don't like Wilder that much, to be honest. Not a true champ. Yo, you are amongst friends here. Heinrich Schmitz. Yo, guys, does anybody need a Saturday show? I don't know. Lunchtime Saturday show tomorrow. I don't know if there's anything where we can talk about the fight. Okay, I'll tell you what. We'll talk about the fight tomorrow, specifically that fight. Yeah, we'll look at that. I think we're talking about 12:30, 12:30 tomorrow. 12:30 tomorrow. Schwartz will get paid a decent wage. Yeah. I would imagine so. Absolutely. Okay. Final roll call. Firebrand in the house. Trigger Happy J in the house. Smash that like button on your way out if you haven't done it already. And smash the bell icon. Heinrich Schmitz. I think Fury will be winning all of the rounds was winning all the rounds beside the two he met the canvas. Yeah. Post-fight calling show at that time of the morning. I don't know, bro. I don't know. We talk about it at lunchtime tomorrow if you're around. Okay, lunchtime tomorrow, 12:30. Leighton Evelyn, final roll call. Leighton Evelyn, Tommy Temper, Heinrich Schmitz, definitely for the Fury fight. Definitely for the AJ fight, Tommy Temper. Post-fight calling show. Maybe Tommy Temper. We talk about it tomorrow. Maybe. That might be an idea. You might be onto something, Tommy. Tommy, maybe for Tommy, I think that's probably a yes. You talked me into it. Trigger Happy. Heinrich Schmitz. Oh, we talk about that tomorrow, Heinrich. Trigger Happy J. Leighton Evelyn. Tommy Temper. Heinrich Schmitz. Firebrand. Trigger Happy. Pablo. Lesson of the day. Approach with positive energy. Yes. Approach with positive energy. You could get a negative result, but it doesn't matter because you had positivity inside. Yes, Pablo. Heinrich Schmitz. Shola Ibofin. Ebo. Trigger happy. Padre al-Baghdadi. Love that name. Padre al-Baghdadi. Who else we got? Who else we got? I know we got more. I know we have more. I know we have more. Go further into the chat. Go further deeper. Yeah, Pablo. Jake Cleary. Who else was there? Who else was there? Who else? Who else? Who else? AFC Razor was in the house. Yeah, we got that guy who we got that guy out of here. The other guy. The other guy. The other guy we got out of here. Out of here. God of War. Oh yeah. And I don't really know why anybody would come in here questioning me getting rid of somebody who is disagreeable. I don't understand why somebody would want to come in here questioning me about getting rid of somebody who's disagreeable. What's that all about? Anyway, we're going to stay positive. We're going to stay positive. God of War was in the house. AA Boxing and Blunts was in the house. Big Boy Boxing was in the house. Toby Okendaru Rio was in the house. Yes, and I think we've covered it. John Warrior was in the house. AA Boxing and Blunts was in the house. Estavo Makanda was in the house. And that is the roll call for today. Go forth wherever you are going. And if you're just chilling in the house, whatever you're doing, have a good night. Have a good day tomorrow. We're doing a lunchtime thing tomorrow, 12:30. We're just going to, the final chop up, pre-fight chop up. Blessed to one and all. Positive energy rules the day. Nothing else will be accepted. Peace. It's Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio, Boxing Talk with Raphie. And I'm out.